Hello everybody, welcome back to American Truck Simulator. I've got a new truck to show you. I've got lots of new things going on actually, lots to tell you about. So here we have the SCOT A2HD, I think it is, by, insert name on screen here. It's a very interesting truck actually. I quite like it. It's got two chassis options. One's slightly longer than this, but I've opted for the short one. Small engine at the moment. There's some more stuff on it that I've yet to unlock. I believe these aren't massively well known about actually, but I thought I'd give it a go. Get in the cab. It's quite an old truck. I think it's from the 70s. Very nice. Start her up. Oh, there's little lights on there. Anyway, we'll have a load, and we'll go and pick the load up first, and then I'll fill you in on what's going on. Literally driven this from outside the garage to here. Massive amount of turning on the wheel. Very low ratio geared steering, which is quite I quite like actually. Oh, I've got no sat nav. I've just realised there's no sat nav option in this truck, so that's going to make finding the route quite interesting because I can't remember my buttons. There we go, it's that one. So, oh wow, traffic. Silly traffic. Okay, so we're in coast to coast map still. In the town of Raleigh, or Raleigh, however you prefer to say it, and we're off to Washington, in fact, with this. I've got a number of trailer packs installed that I've just installed. Let's take that, 22 tons of boat. I'm going to get 20 odd grand for it, which I need, over there. Figure out what sort of... Oh, stalled it. Okay, yeah, that's probably a bit low then. Come on now, come on, people are watching. Yeah, a number of trailer packs installed, and I've updated the game, excuse me, updated the game to 1.2. It might in fact be 1.21, and hopefully, I did a test record and Shadowplay was working as it should do. So hopefully, well, if you've seen this, it's working all right. How on earth am I going to get this out of it? Can you imagine doing this in a big truck? That's reverse, isn't it? Well, that was good driving. I'm probably going to have to... Actually, I'm not going to... There's no way I'm going to be able to pull out straight to the left, so I'm going to have to go around to the right and... spin it around that way. Let's have a look at the load first before I go any further. Oh, that's an interesting camera. I thought I pressed 2. Looks good. I like it. The line along the trailer looks a bit suspicious. I mean, I like it. It's kind of high-vis, the red line, but it looks a bit like texture loss, sort of red, if that makes sense. So yeah, like I say, I've updated the game now, and as a consequence, I've updated as many mods as possible. I've had to sell all my modded trucks, because most of them were like, you best sell the truck before you update, otherwise it's going to cause epic game failure and all sorts of stuff like this. So I've re-bought a load of the trucks. It was a shame having to sell them, especially the likes of the Peterbilt. That got several, like 30 or 40,000 miles on the clock because my drivers have been driving it. Oop, lost all my momentum then. It's only 22 tons. I think it's quite a low ratio gearbox. Well, as you can see, I'm in 10th doing just under 30 miles an hour. A very low ratio gearbox, and it's very active with the gears. So I'm going to pull off in 7th probably. Wow, he was absolutely whizzing it round that corner. To this white car. Great. Oh, no. Right, I'm going to go now. Hopefully I can stay in this lane. Sort of slim mirrors are quite difficult when you turn in. Yeah, a number of things. This is the first American truck that I've filmed in the new location. Still nowhere near set up in terms of everything in the room here, so if the acoustics are a little bit rubbish, I do apologise. It might be a bit echoey. I should have managed to speed a little bit better than that. As a consequence, a number of things in terms of the G27 have changed. For the first time ever, the pedals are actually underneath the steering wheel. For ages, they've been slightly offset. So I've ended up sort of with the steering wheel offset to me, and I've been in front of the pedals, if that makes sense. Probably doesn't make sense. And the gear shifter used to be sort of to my right, sort of at bum level, let's face it. Let me get another gear. There we go. It's now right next to the steering wheel, secured on the desk. And I'm warming to it, actually. It's quite nice there. I thought it would take a bit of adjusting and there'd be some flailing of arms around looking for the gear stick, but no, it's quite nice. The top buttons on the gear shifter are a little bit far away compared to what I'm used to. It's not too bad. I don't like this when there's cars behind me there. Should be okay. Oh! I don't know whether I've got the right track IR profile running, because I'm really having to turn my head to see in the oh my word, in the mirrors. Money, the mirrors are quite far out, I think, compared to what I'm used to, and I suspect I'm normally have the seat further back. I've not set the mirrors or the seat. The mirrors look good, to be fair. I've certainly not set the seat. It's a real shame it's night time. I don't know why it's. I should have been a fair whack of it in the daytime. Anyway, we're ready to change gear. How far is this journey? It was about 300 miles. So yeah, we're getting set up anyway in the new location. Let's get another gear change. And I've got quite a few trucks purchased and modded up that I want to try in the game. A couple of Freightliners. Got Freightliner Coronado back in the game. It's been a while since I've driven that, and I seem to recall I really enjoyed driving it, so I'm looking forward to that. And a couple of Kenworth W900s. I've got a Kenworth W900 A, I think it is, which is quite beefy. Not that much in the way of customization, but it looks like a big workhorse, heavy haul sort of truck. And also W900 long, I think it's a long. It's a modded one anyway. And again, I've heavily customized that. I've not repurchased my Peterbilt 389 yet, so that's on the list of things to do, but I've run out of money in terms of buying trucks. Yeah, I mean, I've fallen into the same trap really by buying modded trucks again for my drivers. So if there's another update that requires me to sell and rebuy trucks, then I lose half my fleet. But I don't know, I've got quite a few drivers now, so we should be starting to bring in the dollars. We got another gear at that? Yeah, 17th. Oops. Oh, it's a little bit edgy. So we've got an updated physics mod. There is an update to True AI lighting. We've now got a Jazzycat truck pack, truck and trailer pack, classic cars pack, bus pack, and I think like an AI traffic pack as well. Some of which we had before. I think we had the AI traffic, but we didn't have the other packs before. Another 3 trailer packs. I don't think I've had a chance to use any of the trailers from the I'm going to call it the heavy haul wide load pack. In fact, as if by magic, this humongous glowing thing up here, which I think I mentioned, I think it was on the last video. Look at it glow, it's even got a halo around it. That's crazy. I think we're going to be overtaking it at this rate. We get another gear? What do we like for revs? Oops. I don't know whether we can get another gear out of that. Quite like the sound actually, it's quite lethargic. But anyway, this trailer up here, it is mad, this humongous glowing thing. But this is part of the wide load, I'm going to call it the wide load trailer pack thing. I don't think it's called that. It introduced numerous errors into my game. I think those flares, I've never seen anything like it. Oh, don't hit him. Interesting, it doesn't glow as much from the front. I don't know whether I can get my head all the way around to look at the oh no, we've got a big boat behind us. Anyway, this is terrible driving, isn't it? What was I saying? The trailer pack thing. Yes, it introduced a number of errors into my log, and by a number of errors I mean absolutely hundreds of errors. I think that's because I was running it on 1.1 whatever it was, and it was for 1.12, because not that I've looked in the log, but briefly I couldn't see any errors in the little console thing, so hopefully that's rectified itself, and there weren't any real side effects that I could notice as a consequence of these errors. But, you know, knowing something throws up loads of errors into the game, it's slightly annoying. So that's that. The other thing with it, though, apart from the errors, is the fact that it introduces its heavy haul trailers into AI traffic. Now that's nice, because you get to see even more varied loads and stuff. That's great. The downside is when you get into the cities and the smaller roads and the towns and things, if you get a couple of these heavy wide loads in the same, you know, traveling in opposite directions, things tend to go awry and the AI gets stuck, and then you get traffic jams and they hit each other, and it's not exactly chaos, but it throws up an additional challenge, shall we say. Wow, 62 miles an hour. Do you think we can get another gear out of it? It's quite a light night, it has to be said. I'm going for another gear. Don't know whether I was being overly optimistic. I know I've lost about 1 mile an hour due to the gear change, and I've just lost another mile an hour. I'm going uphill. I don't think we're going to get it. I think we're pushing it. In fact, I think we might be pushing it in 17th actually. I think we are gradually going uphill. I'm going to go for another gear change. See if we can get a bit more speed on the go. I don't think we're going to be able to do it. I think we're at the top end of what the engine's capable of. And also I note that we're coming off at this junction here that the car rapidly slowed down for no apparent no apparent reason. Why am I straying so much? It's weird. What's the J brake sound like? Standard, really? I'm going to hog both lanes here. A little bit faster than I'd like. Wow, this is us already. No way, that flew by. Especially considering I wasn't even doing anywhere near the speed limit. That genuinely flew by for me, and I hope it did you. Wow, that seems really short. Huh. Maybe that's a tribute to the truck, or I don't know, the map. Anyway, like I say, this is coast to coast map, version 1.6 still. I think 1.7 is coming out relatively soon, I believe. Can we go? Right, oh, that was yellow when I passed it. I think I'm far too lower a gear. There's a quite a bit of it is a bit generic, but I think there's a lot of placeholder stuff still. But it is very good, and I've still got loads of it left to drive. Won't it do it in this gear? No, it's not happy about that. I don't blame it. It's not happy about that either, to be fair, but it's what it is. And bits of the map, like possibly here, but certainly Raleigh, or Raleigh, are, like I say, they were cordoned off, and I think you're supposed to be around there, because there's a lot of unfinished stuff, telegraph poles in the middle of the road and stuff like that. But it is quite a significantly large map that's been produced in a very short period of time. So I don't blame them for that. Where on earth have I got to drop this trailer? Did I see something around here? I think I'll be driving this truck again, that's for sure. Okay. But I fancy driving that. I've got Freightliner cab over that I fancy a bit of a tickle in, so I might give that a go next. Pause track aisle, so it doesn't make everybody sick. So yeah, I think I covered most bases anyway. Oops, pretty much everything I needed to say I've kind of said. I can steer much better because my steering wheel's secured much better. It's not going anywhere now, so I can really swing on it if I need to. So that helps with the manoeuvres and things. Oh, I've got an achievement progress. I can't read it because it's miles away, tiny. 22 grand, 365 XP, not leveled up yet. I did level up to 10, so that I think unlocks quite a few bits and bobs. Yeah, that's the SCOT A2HD. I quite like it. It's a nice truck. It might be, in fact, it will probably be a good heavy haul truck for longer loads, especially with the massive amount of gearbox options. And but it'll be interesting to see how. What engine size it goes up to. I'm not quite sure. Like I say, this is about, I think, 400 brake horsepower. I love the wheels. I don't think they come with a mod. It's clipping into the trailer, but let's disregard that. Lovely big fat tyres on there. So super stuff. Hope you enjoyed that as much as I did. Please do stay tuned for more American Truck Simulator. And above all, drive safe.